you think the mosquito is the most annoying and dangerous insect in your backyard? You are wrong. There is a creature smaller, quieter, and much meaner. It fits through any screen. You don't hear it coming. You just suddenly feel a bite, like someone pressed a hot match to your skin and ripped out a tiny piece of flesh. This is the biting midge, also called a no-see-um. Today, we will compare two bloodsuckers, mosquito versus biting midge. Who is the true king of horror in the American backyard? Let's start with the mosquito. About 200 species of mosquitoes live in the United States, and they are real killers here. The main threat from American mosquitoes is West Nile virus. According to CDC data, since 1999, more than 56,000 cases have been reported in the U.S. About 27,000 people were hospitalized, and more than 2,700 died. Mosquitoes also transmit St. Louis virus, equine encephalitis, and chikungunya. Authorities in Florida and Texas spend millions of dollars every year spraying poisons because mosquitoes here are a real public health threat. But the mosquito has weaknesses. It is large. You see it. You hear its annoying whine. You have a chance to swat it. Mosquitoes are active mainly at dusk and dawn, and you have protection, DEET sprays, special traps, and window screens. The system works. Now let's look at the biting midge. In the US, there are also hundreds of species, but the meanest ones are from the genus Culicoides. They live near water, on beaches, in the swamps of Florida, near the Great Lakes, and along the coasts of the Carolinas. The size of a no-see-um is 1 to 4 millimeters. It is twice as small as a mosquito. It fits through any standard window screen because the holes in it are like open gates for it. It flies silently. You do not hear it approaching. You only feel the bite. Not a needle prick like a mosquito, a powerful slicing bite. The mosquito has a proboscis like a thin needle. The biting midge has a short, thick apparatus with tiny knives. It does not pierce the skin, it saws it. It tears out a piece the size of a poppy seed to get to the blood. At that moment, its saliva enters the wound. And here is the main difference. The reaction to a biting midge bite is not a small itchy bump. It is a huge red spot up to 5 centimeters in diameter. It swells, itches so badly you want to tear off the skin, it can last for weeks. Some people in the US end up in the hospital with a severe allergic reaction to a biting midge bite. In rare cases, anaphylactic shock can develop. But the biggest damage from biting midges in the US is economic. These insects are the main carriers of bluetongue virus, a deadly disease of sheep and cattle. A single outbreak of bluetongue in Colorado or Wyoming can wipe out a herd in a week. Farmers lose millions of dollars. It is the biting midge, not the mosquito, that turns summer pastures into hell for animals. Cows panic, run from clouds of midges, huddle together, stop eating, and lose weight. So, who is more dangerous in the US? If you look at the number of human deaths, the mosquito wins. West Nile virus kills dozens of Americans every year. But when it comes to daily life, to what you cannot escape from on a sunny beach, the biting midge wins. The mosquito is a nighttime threat. It has peak hours, evening and morning. The biting midge attacks in broad daylight. It is invisible. It is silent. It fits through screens. Its bite is not a prick, but surgery. And it is almost impossible to protect yourself from. Repellents with low concentrations of DEET are almost useless against it. Nothing kills it except special sprays with high concentrations of pyrethroids. The mosquito kills with statistics. The biting midge drives you crazy with every single bite. Both live in the US. But if you ever step onto your porch at noon in Florida and within 3 seconds feel a burn on your hand, know this, it is not a mosquito. It is the no-see-um, and you have just met it. But why do biting midges swarm above your head and not above your neighbors? It is not because you are sweeter. It is because of breathing. Biting midges sense the carbon dioxide you exhale. The more you breathe, the more you attract them. They also like sweat, dark clothing, and body heat. If your neighbor is sitting in a draft or drinking cold water, the midges will fly to you. And yes, there are studies showing that some people genetically smell better to biting midges. Congratulations, you might simply be a natural-born bait. Subscribe to the channel and write in the comments, which do you hate more, the mosquito or the biting midge?